Concrete Foundations.
Mm-hmm.
And for those people that missed the show then, you guys have a new member of the band.
Yeah, Ben Shepherd, the bass player.
And tell us a little bit about that and how that came about. For those that missed that show.
We pretty much hired him because he was 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, no, you know, people don't harass us as much with that guy.
So it was kind of the fear factor that you put him in.
Yeah, he's the type of person who would like kick your ass and then read you poetry afterwards.
Now he played on the new album, right?
Yeah, he wrote on the new album too.
So did things seem a lot different having a new member contributing to a band?
It always probably should, unless it's like a situation where you're just hiring a guy just to do what you tell him to do. But we definitely wanted somebody to contribute because we've always been used to having like 4 members contributing musically to what we're doing. We're just used to it. We like it. It's the way it should be.
Also, when we spoke to you last, you were just about to leave to Oakland to play the big Day on the Green festival with Metallica and Queensryche.
Yeah.
How did that go?
That was great.
That's like what, like 80,000 people or something?
It was like 100 million or something that screaming
ridiculous
people.
amount.
If you weren't screaming, they wouldn't let you in. But it was really good. The show went real well. It was great to play with those people. We met Bill Graham for the second time, which was right before he died. So that was kind of, in a way, it was kind of sweet, you know, just to do that. So yeah, it was a good day.
Was that one of your first times playing all the new stuff off Bad Motorfinger?
We'd played a few shows before that.
The Concrete Foundations. Right?
That's right. But in front of a big crowd of rock fans, as opposed to industry people.
Pretty fresh versions.
Okay, we'll be back in a little bit. We're also going to play the video Jesus Christ Pose, and I'm sure you guys have got stuff to talk about that with when the Headbangers Ball continues with Chris and Kim from Soundgarden. Stick around. Christ Pose.
Cool.
Which, you explained it a little bit when we talked to you last at the Concrete Foundation, and I liked your explanation about the song, and maybe you'd like to say it again.
What did I say then? I wonder if
you listed all the
You
things
said
we
something
crucified.
why you did it and why you made the song about people always using the crucifix.
Salad robot.
Yeah, mostly like fashion models, but sometimes rock stars, you know, where you see like the centerfold where they're kind of laid out like a Christ figure, and you know they're persecuted mostly by being in a higher tax bracket, I guess. But yeah, it just got kind of irritating. But,
now, didn't you get like a little bit of slack from this?
Not
well,
personally.
It wasn't like a situation where we got into any kind of trouble or anything, but it didn't get a whole lot of airplay either. You know, didn't get a whole lot of radio airplay or anything like that, which we didn't really expect. We just kind of wanted to put like the most Soundgarden foot forward, and that song was it.
Now the video has, how do I put this, a lot of visuals very quickly in the video. How much do you guys contribute to the video itself? Do you give it to a certain company and say, make us a video, or do you say, I would like to do this and help in the editing or whatever?
We try as much as we can to have input into the final product, but it's sort of hard to do because it's videos you make like in a shorter period of time than you do a record, saying there's less collaborative time and there's less time, you know, to do re-edits. So we tend to have as much input as we can, and then we choose people that we feel confident will, you know, make something that we like, you know, or that represents the band.
Let's take a look at the video. Here is Soundgarden with Jesus Christ Pose. And it seems to me that a lot of maybe radio stations, a lot of people have been playing the song Outshined a lot.
Yeah, it seems like they have.
Is it possible that that's going to be a new single and video?
We're going to do a video for that today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Give us some like kind of hints, because I know we're going to have it on the Headbangers Ball. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what it's going to be like before we see it.
Yeah, all I can really say is that I have no idea.
Because you don't have
as specific as I can get.
You don't go into it with a certain idea of how you want to do it?
Yeah, we always do, and then it never comes out that way. So, you know, we'll come back and let you know.
That's a question. This might be a dumb question, but it wouldn't be the first time I asked one. Slaves and Bulldozers is my favorite song on the record. And are you doing all the vocals in that? Because there's one part where if it is your voice, it sounds real low and it sounds like somebody else.
It's me.
Oh.
It's a trick.
Very, very cool song. Which songs to you guys stand out on the album?
Slaves and Bulldozers stands out quite a bit.
It's powerful, grooving, hard song.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to like that one.
I always think of our albums more in terms of albums as opposed to like picking out songs. It always seems like what we shoot for is an hour of music as opposed to a couple of lead tracks and then a B-side, you know.
kind of
usually-
thing you just put on and listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 12 singles on one disc.
Harry, it's a greatest hits album all in one.
It's the heavy metal white album.
Now, it's definitely a powerful album. I mean, you guys play with a lot of emotion. How could you say this differed from the last Soundgarden record?
Oh, the last record was the alternative college rock white album.
See, that's what people are saying. People are saying, oh, Soundgarden's an alternative band, and Soundgarden's
Aren't
this.
we?
And with this, you guys, I've heard that. I don't.
Right,
I try
yeah.
not to label bands at all, but you can't help but hear them sometimes. But this is definitely a rock and roll record. I mean,
Yeah.
it's heavy.
Yeah,
And you guys are going to be going on the road pretty soon with us, right?
we sure are.
Talk about that a little bit later when we return with Soundgarden. Back with Chris and Kim from the band Soundgarden on the Headbangers Ball. And look, People Magazine. Not only will you find out about Chris Effort's baby, but you will also see a Soundgarden review, read about a Soundgarden review. And they even give you guys a good review. Now, with this album, I mean, obviously the album's doing good.
Yeah,
So
well.
you guys are getting a much larder Soundgarden fan base.
Yeah, we're getting a larger audience.
Did I say lard?
All our
Yes.
fans were skinny, but now we got this, these big guys coming to the shows and girls.
That's right. So it's not just more fans at the show; just they're much
It's
larger.
fatter,
So
yeah.
it just looks like they take up more
It's a
space.
larger audience.
Well, how it
Yeah.
works is you have a delicious shake for breakfast, another one for lunch, and then you go see a Soundgarden show, and then have a sensible dinner.
And that's what it is. But the Soundgarden, it burns calories though. the
We do.
Soundgarden Shows.
We do.
Now, in order for you to get,
we tend to feed the fans.
And then they stick their bad motor finger
Pack a
down their
lunch
throat.
for everyone.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
go to Soundgarden, get a free lunch.
Right.
So when bands usually have a new record and they try to get in front of bigger audiences, they go out on the road, and you guys are going out on the road with a band that will put you in front of a very large audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julio Iglesias.
Yeah. The Pope. No, Guns N' Roses actually. Pretty much the biggest rock tour to go out on. So,
Mhm.
that ought to do the trick as far as playing in front of a larger audience.
So you're pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Now, are there going to be any club dates you're going to be doing before that, or is the next show is going to be the Guns N' Roses show?
The next shows we do will be. We just did a few club dates, but we were
Club Cow Pasture.
yeah.
Now, are you seeing a big cross section of Soundgarden fans now? Like the old time Soundgarden fans, and you say, oh, these people are obviously just gotten into the band because of Bad Motor Finger.
I hate to say it, but yeah, you can tell.
You can.
Oh, no, I can't. All the new Soundgarden fans are covered in invisible ink. They look like the old Soundgarden fans.
Oh, that's how it works. Well, thanks again for stopping by. Look for them, obviously, when they play with Guns N' Roses. I recommend this album. Go check it out. Thanks again for stopping by.
This is
and
for you, by the
see
way.
soon. I got my Soundgarden candle, and to light my Soundgarden candle,
He's got his bad motor finger lighter.
It's
the
a
Bad Motor Finger lighter.
It's supposed to be a spark plug. By the way, it's attractive to children to prevent burns, keep out of reach of children. It's
Keep
made-
it away from children. That
Made in
means they're gonna
Korea.
have to
It's made in
take-
Korea.
They're going to have to take, isn't everything. They're going to have to take it away from me now.
Reeboks
Anyway,
are.
right now, here's a debut from Kick's Same Jane.
Nobody's seen this for 100 years.